Hello, good morning to one and all. Today I am going to talk about what the spiritual meaning of channeling and how it is different from the downloads. And for that, you have to wait for my upcoming video on downloads. So when you talk about that, this is a channel message, this is the message where we can get the advanced notification from others videos or blogs or any kind of information. So generally when you talk about channeling, it serves as the medium for transmission, allows movement of transform the knowledge or the idea or kind of message in different forms. So what is channeling? That is the core idea we have to understand in this video, because the most of the people, they think of channeling is just like a trance channeling, like the spirit, angels, higher self is talking to me, and through that I'm trying my best to decode that message and share with all of you. So where a person allows to use their body as a vehicle to communicate, because when you have heightened your energy through meditation, here I'm talking about the white magic rather than the black magic, because I feel channeling can also you can find out in negative way. So but in my channel I'm not going to talk about any kind of negative energy, rather than I'm talking about the positive energy, so that we can elevate our energy to a higher way and very effective manner. So that was like that is my core intention of making all these videos. So you have experience like intuition, gut feelings, and hunches, telepathy, clairvoyance, precognition. Somewhere like you are talking to your friends and suddenly you get some ideas. So auto writing, out of body experience, most of the people that feel I think when they are going through the spiritual journey, like astral travel or astral projection, what they call, or dreams, that is pretty common during the Kundalini awakening or the spiritual journey, or different kind of songs. You can see that suddenly in your YouTube, when you are watching, suddenly something just started to pop up. So sometimes the movies, sometimes the dialogue of movies, or like any kind of conversation, synchronicity is I think pretty one of the common sign, and lucid dreams. So these are the different mediums where spirit is trying to communicate with you, and through that communication you decode that message for yourself. At the same time, if you're working for others, then you can deliver that message to others. So this is the I think the common characteristics when we're talking about the spiritual meaning of channeling. So channeling comes in many ways, as I said already, that's why this channeling message is just like a it's just a medium. Like we as the human being, we hold such kind of information so that the common people can get from you. So you are here just a mediumship, where you are delivering this message. Sometimes we can get the information through the TVs, radios, newspaper, person, or anyways, as I have already said. So these are like universal human experience though, and it is feasible for everybody, but only problem is that how could you trust that somebody's message can help you whatever you have the question or not. So knowing the accuracy, you have to do some other spiritual practices. And when you're talking about channels or channeling message, it can also coming from your ancestors, like ascended master, any kind of deities, if you are believing the deities or entities. Even I think one of my videos where I have said about what the spiritual meaning of light flickering, I have said that how like in my room that there is a beautiful angel, and I can also see the aura, that is blue and green color aura, and that angel is staying with me. So it's a wonderful experience for me, and every day at least once or thrice we try our best to communicate to each other. So whenever I'm in trouble or whenever I have any question, I just ask to the angel that could you please help me. So I try my best to translate those messages so that I can understand for myself, and when I deliver these videos I can try my best to share such kind of clear cut experience so that anyone can get the benefit from it. So when you're talking about these channels, so sometimes this like the channel message whoever is doing is known as also the psychic mediums, because these abilities can possible for everyone, but we have only to understand one thing, that is how you can elevate your energy from lower to higher. Once you are in the higher form of your energy, then your channel message will be like in high in accuracy. So here accuracy does not mean that you will get 100%. The accuracy is like in 90 to 98% you will get the accurate result. For an example, I'm a tarot reader, though I don't like to read for others. When I put some sort of question and to understand that message through tarot, I know that it is going to happen, and exactly after getting that card, what happened, exactly the same thing happens with me. It is not just my illusion, it is just my energy. When you do meditation and start ask to yourself, then you will get a correct answer. So for knowing this clarification through this channeling message, what you have to do? First of all, you have to understand. For an example, if you are reading, there are a lot of tarot card reader who are giving the messages through the cards, but the problem is that they are just using nowadays, because it is very trendy and is very popular, and for the sake of the money they are just uploading all the videos. And do you know what the videos like this, what's your soulmate is thinking about you, and when you are going to get married, and what would be your future spouse. These all are really bullshit, because somebody is saying all this thing, and can you imagine what kind of energy he or she has currently? Because people can do the channeling if they have clearly activated or opened their chakras. Even though not open their chakras, but if you are already activated your chakras at least till the third eye, then you are eligible, I can say, for give a accurate result of your channeling message. Otherwise it is just for the sake of fun, or maybe you are trying to manipulate negatively to the audience so that you can get the money. That's a different story altogether. But what I'm trying to tell you is that when you do channeling and you are looking for a correct accuracy, then go for those people who have already opened their chakras, who have already gone through the Kundalini awakening, because they know how to manage their own energy. At the same time, they know what the difference between reality and the matrix, and their downloads, what I'm going to share another video, that is total different, and it is not applicable for everybody. But in the case of channeling, what happened, it is applicable for everyone. If you are doing meditation, some sort of spiritual practices, then you can enhance your intuition, your gut feelings, your inner soul. Then you can connect with the spirit guides. As I have already said, I'm communicating with one of my angels from last I think it's almost going to be 3 months. So it's a wonderful connection, and I have already said that how you can understand how the light flickering can give a wonderful communication to understand the physical realm as well as your spiritual realm. So some people connect very quickly, because whatever the words they are trying to tell you, you can understand it in a clear and crystal manner, because they are not telling anything lie, or they are not doing all such bullshit in the way lot of tarot card reader they are doing. So don't go for it. If you are paying money, just pay for yourself rather than reading your energy. Until unless you are not heightened your own energy, do you think that somebody's energy and whatever he or she is doing is right for you? I don't think so. For an example, if you are coming to me and ask me that I have a question, could you please confirm this question through your tarot? What happened if I have not yet gone through the chakras, I have not yet cleansed my chakras? It means I'm in low in frequency, and whatever the card will come, it will give you kind of a very illusionary, or I can say it will give you a very confused answer. But if I'm doing everyday meditation and I have already cleansed my 7 chakras and activated as well as open all my 7 chakras from upward to downward direction, and if I'll ask to the angels and ask you a question at the same way, then my intention is already so high and the answer will be almost like you can get the right answer. I can say maybe 99% you'll get the right answer, 1% if not, but still you can manage, because there is nothing like 100% surety in your life. Life is always based on the possibilities, and possibilities always talking about not fully 100% sure about anything. Because of that unsurety, we are always exploring. Spiritually is talking all about that. So when we were talking that some people like talk about downloads, I think downloads it's not feasible for everyone, and I'm going to share that videos very soon, so you can understand what the difference between spiritual meaning of channeling and the spiritual meaning of downloads. In another way where you can also understand how channeling is real happening in your life, one of the best example I can give you, that is automatic writing, that is auto writing. So it happens very spontaneously. There is no stress, there is no force. It happens very quickly. At the same time, you just like type or write very instantly, and it gives you a different experience. I pretty remember when I have been writing my poems, it happens in a very spontaneous way, and all my poems are like published, and later on people really really feel that there is something where they feel, yes, this is the idea of what we all are looking for, because I got a lot of feedback from them. And when you are reading these when you are reading those feedbacks, and you feel that yes, now this auto writing is really helpful, because you are a medium, you are helping to others through your poem writing, maybe your academia writing, maybe whatever writing you are doing. For an example, right now I'm sharing my experience to you through the YouTube channel. What happened when people listen, and they try to best to accumulate those knowledge and apply in their life, and see there is a difference, and they feel the difference. It means I'm a medium in your life. So my spirit guide, angels, or maybe the higher source is telling me to do this thing or that thing. But at the same time, what happens, I'm also doing a lot of spiritual practices. I spend my years and years for knowing all this thing. So in these ways we can understand how spirit guides are telling to us to understand this medium. For example, sometimes when you are watching videos, TVs, radios, news, poems, dreams, these are like the mediumship, where you can collect those ideas and try to decode it and then express it for yourself, otherwise express it for others if they really need those kind of messages. So when you are delivering those messages, you are not the creator, you are the co-creator of all these things. So this mediumship is only feasible when you understand your own inner self. Until unless you are not understanding your own inner self, then you cannot decode those messages in a very clear and crystal way. For knowing the clear crystal way of understanding of anything, you have to meditate, and you have to do some sort of spiritual practices. And for the spiritual practices, I have already shared some of the videos, and that how you can maintain your spiritual diet and food pattern, sleeping pattern, and other stuff. So go and check my playlist. I hope you can find out, and it can also helpful to you to understand how really these are like simple methods, but it can give you very effective result. So these are like things what I wanted to express, that what the meaning of spiritual message of channeling, and how people nowadays doing lot of nonsense related to tarot card, uh, all the stuff. So don't believe to anyone very blindly, because it is your life, it's your money and energy. Don't waste it until unless you are not sure about something. And whomever they are telling that they have already awakened their Kundalini energy and open their crown chakra, ask them their sign and symbols. They can tell you only the normal things which you can find out in all the YouTube channels. So don't trust blindly just because they are theoretical telling something but they have not yet experienced something. Then their message is not giving you 100% accuracy. If you are looking for the accuracy, I think go for their background, what they have already gone through, whether they have any kind of spiritual experience, whether they have the Kundalini awakening experience, whether they have already opened their 7 chakras or maybe till 6 chakras, like third eye chakras from root to third eye chakra or not, what kind of experience they have. Until unless you are not sure about their background, if you are just giving the money and time and energy, I think you are just like cheating to yourself. So don't do that. So in my upcoming video I'll share about the downloads, or the spiritual meaning of downloads, and that can also help you to understand what the difference between channeling and downloads. So this is all about the spiritual meaning of channelings. If you like my videos, please share, subscribe and like and share your comments as well. And I hope you all are doing good in your life. Stay blessed, happy, take care of yourself. Bye bye.